Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. Oh, it's tax day in the United States. Everyone remembers this day. Today I'm doing a pre-source inspection of a Sitek 2300 spin rinse dryer. This will be uploaded to our YouTube channel for our customers' review, so we do not give out their name. However, we give out their last part of their PO number, and that's 25092. This system is going to be shipped in the United States. Let me kind of quickly review some of the options it has. So it has our state-of-the-art Sitek Slick Device Controller. This controller actually is upgraded with SexGem. When a customer buys our Slick device, they have the choice of adding the SexGem hardware or not. So this one actually is set up for SexGem. This is actually a multi-tool order. I believe the customer bought for their current fab 3 of these systems, and this is number 2 out of 3 that's being shipped. It has a rotor that is for the CK8-15 PFA. That is a 12-slot cassette. And I'll take that out after. And it's got curved retaining rings. It has options in the back. You have the resistivity probe, I see that. You have your water recirculation, I can see that. I see our EMO on this system. And let's look at what else there is. And I believe they have, and I will check, yes, the anti-static module. And to check that, I have to go into here and look for the probes. I see those. Alrighty, it's kind of boring when this machine turns on, so I'll go ahead and start it, run the process, and I'll talk about some of the capabilities of our company. Just to give you a quick heads up, this is a standard SRD process. We're running a short process here, or an average process. 1 minute rinse. We also have multiple rinse capability in our controller, but we're not using multiple rinses. We have the purge, which blows the water out of the DI lines. We have the dry one, which is a higher RPM, short duration to sling the water off of the cassette, the wafer, and the rotor. Then we have dry 2, which is an elongated dry for 5 minutes, which uses hot N2 heater blankets, centrifugal force to dry everything. This is a pretty standard SRD process. So to start the tool, I like to make sure the cassette's in all the way again. It is. Hit start. You saw the light. Yellow means it's idle. Green means it's running process. You'll see that for the next few minutes. At the end of the process, it will be blue, which means it's okay to unload the wafers. If there was an error during the process, it would be red, and then there would be an error screen on our controller that shows you what the issue is. Okay, we're rinsing nicely. Let me just look back here. Everything looks good in the drain assembly. Perfect. Alrighty. So, at Sitek, we are the #1 remanufacturer of spin rinse dryers in the world, we believe. We have sold over 2,500 systems, or shipped over 2,500 systems. We also, 3 years ago, purchased the Vertec product line. We're the OEM for the, which was the competitor of Semi-Tool for the years. So we are the owner of Vertec. We do quite a lot of tools there. In our manufacturing facility, we build new rinser dryers, remanufacture rinser dryers. We do customer repairs. We do customers refurbishments. In fact, quite a lot of tools that customers send us. When customer sends us one of their machines, it goes through the same build process as we are doing one of our own tools. So we go through the whole breakdown, the same quality control, the same bowl preparation, the build, the dry eye test, wet test, QC, final test, etc. Here we just went into the dry 1, which is the high RPM. Look how smooth this is. There's no vibration at all. It's beautiful. If I wasn't looking at it spinning, I wouldn't even know. On our support structure on the spin rinse dryers, we offer, first of all, I'll talk about the repair services. Anything and everything on a rinser dryer that's a Semi-Tool S, F, or ST, we can repair. We can do controllers, we can do motors, we can do servo amps, we can do ACR valves, rotor stop positioners, anything and everything. We also send the whole product line is brand new. So any part of a Sitek or a Semi-Tool S model or F model or ST spin rinse dryer, you can buy from us. We also have spare parts for every single system. That would be the consumables, the door seals, the windows. If you go to our website at sitekprocess.com, on the top left you'll see a search bar. If you search that bar for a specific name or a part number, it'll come up with a hit on our website. We've done a lot of work over the last 20 years on trying to put the cross-reference numbers in for the old semi-tool multiple part numbers, the Retec, our part number, etc. So if you have an old semi-tool part number, you can put it in our system, and more than likely you'll have the right part come up. So again, talking about the spinner wrench dryers, we do the S model, we do the F as in, it looks like this but has a fair-footed seal with a brush motor, and then we do the ST, which is the traditional system. I just heard it ramping down, and it going down to 500. Perfect. We have a little less than 5 minutes now. And then again, on the Vertec product line, we are the OEM now for all the Vertec spinner wrench dryers. Rounding out our wet processing lines, we have two other major products we work with. One is the Floorware Integris HTC box washers. That system is really not supported anywhere in the United States now or in the world. We now act as a support company. We have all the spare parts. We do complete refurbishments. We sell systems out of our stock refurbished. We do in-house, mini refurbished. And we also have PLC upgrades that take an existing system from 30 years ago and bring it to the software technology standards of today, 2025, which is fantastic. You can now, at a fraction of the price of buying a new box or cassette washer, do an upgrade of a system and have it last another 20 years. Rounding out what we do is the Ultra T, Ultra Tech, and K&S mask cleaners. That's masking wafers, single wafer scrubbers. We do brush scrub, high pressure scrub, etc. We do parts pieces. When you go to our website too, along the semi-tool product family, we have custom cassettes. We can do custom cassettes for anything, for squares, for rectangles, for piece parts. We have over the years done hundreds of custom cassettes that we then built a custom motor to match, so a customer who never thought they could spin their parts up in an automated system can now do that. Talking about some of our other capabilities of our company, one of them is in the photolithography. We do quite a lot of pump rebuilds. That would be the IDI, Millipore, Cybor pumps. Customers send us those all the time for in-house repairs. We also sell pump packages where you can buy the pump from us, refurbished by a control system, a controller, etc. And then along the photolithography, we do the YES vapor prime ovens. We have always one or two of those in stock we're being built on. Rounding out our company profile is metrology tools. That's where we do film analysis. That would be particle inspection, like the KLA 10 core systems, the 6240, 6420, 6220 I should say, also. The traditional 4500 and 5500. We do metrology in the sense of like nanometrics, thin film measurement systems. We do lipsometry equipment, and we do wafer flatness type processing tools. We have a little more than 2 minutes to go. So at the end of the process, our system will upright to home position. We call it home. That's 12 o'clock. That means the wafers come to the top of the system. At that point, like so you can see the door's locked. At that point, I'll hear the door release, and then I can open it up and feel for the heat, and then also review the wafers, make sure they're nice and dry and warm. On our controller here, green means good. That means it's running. The low pressure valve's on, the N2 valve's on, the N2 heater and the anti-static. The bowl heater yellow, because it has a process switch on it, it oscillates from working on and off throughout the process to keep it at spec. When it's amber or yellow, that means it's stopped heating because it's at temp. If it drops below our specification, it'll turn green and start heating again. All right, we have about a minute and a half. Okay, we're down to about 45 seconds. So what we do next is once this system finishes the process, we'll take this video, it gets uploaded to our YouTube channel, we send a link to our customer. This customer has accepted many tools from us, they know our quality. We then immediately go to our packaging department, have it pre-packaged in final test and taken out. get crated and the shipper will be called. I would assume this system should ship in the next couple days. Okay, we're down to 20 seconds left, and we'll see the process end. Alrighty, controller shows braking. This is when we're having the spin down of the rotor. Okay, I just heard the RSP engage, which means it's uprighting. Alrighty. Okay, 0 RPM, process over. Blue means you're gonna unload me. There's 3 ways, so you have the end of the process, successful process, it gives you the parameters of it. Also in our control system, all of our processes are data logged, so a maintenance engineer can go back and look at any issues they have with the tool if necessary. You can either clear with the OK, you can clear it with a stop clear button, or you just open it up. Today I'll just do the clear button right there. There we go. That means take it out. Alrighty. Nice and warm. Everything's looking good. Let's feel inside the chamber. Yep, nice and hot. I feel both sides because this larger system has 2 N2 manifolds to heat the N2. All right, well, this will conclude our very brief pre-shipment video source inspection of a Sitek 4300 spin rinse dryer. Again, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. If you'd like to contact us, I spoke about our website. Any page on our website has a contact sales button to click. You click on that, you put a couple of small pieces of information, it sends our sales team an email and they'll get back to you immediately. Or you can always feel free to call us at our main number, 916-797-9000. Again, today is April 15th, 2025, USA Tax Day. Hope everybody enjoys the day because a lot of people don't like it. Have a great day.